What's going on, everyone? It's me, Zenmia TV, and it's the preview for Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Oh yeah, let's go. So the game is gonna be on tomorrow about Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. It's gonna be played in London, so we are away. Our team's currently actually in London, training and whatnot, and of course it's gonna be a pre-match video as always. But this one is actually a little bit special, just because it's Champions League, not just because it's Champions League, but it's also a bit special because we're playing against Arsenal, and Arsenal is normally a team that I wouldn't say do bad against, but it's not a team that we really play extraordinarily well against, and that's what I think we'll need to actually show up tomorrow and do the work. But let's actually get into the lineup, because I want to talk about lineup first, and then I want to talk about then I want to talk about a few other things like key players that I think will be dangerous for Arsenal and a few other things. But the lineup for us, I think, is going to be a very simple lineup. I think most people will already know what our lineup is. Alaba on the left, Lam on the right. The two centre backs are going to be Boateng and Javi. Then we obviously have Alonso just in front of them with Vidal and Thiago, as basically a 4-3-3, and then the front three being Costa, Lewandowski, and my boy Müller. So I've seen a lot of people say that we should play Coman, because obviously Coman is fit. But for me, it's like, it's a case of he's still a kid. He's still, I think, 19 or 20 years old. He's been great whenever he's played. But this is a match where it could go in two ways. Essentially, it could be that Arsenal is attacking, which means that he'll have to do a lot more defending than he probably is used to, and that would not do well for him. Because obviously he's young and he might concede a foul in the penalty box. So I don't think playing him in this match would be important if Arsenal attack, and if we attack a lot, then he'll feel a lot more pressure because it's a big match. There's a lot of attention on it, and if he makes a mistake, then that could be really bad for his development. I do think he should come in around the 60th, maybe 70th minute, depending on how the game goes. But I don't think he should start. I think we should start with Müller and Lewandowski and Costa. Now, I've seen a lot of people, and I'll be honest here, I've seen a lot of people, and I was a little bit on that same path. I've seen a lot of people say that the most dangerous player that Arsenal have is Alexis Sanchez, and that is obviously very justified. He's a great player, and he's great. He works a lot. He works a lot. He's able to score long range goals. He's able to score tap ins. He's able to score all kind of goals, and his work rate is just phenomenal. The thing about that though is we have players in Boateng and Javi. In this case, especially Javi, who are blocking masters. So they literally shut a player out. And if Javi does that against Alexis Sanchez won't be able to come back, because Alexis Sanchez, he loves to work a lot. I'd love to have him at Bayern. I'll be honest here. I'd love to have Alexis Sanchez at Bayern. He works a lot, but if he comes up against a defender that works equally a lot, then he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle a lot. And that's what I think Javi is going to be very important for. But the player that I am actually worried about for Arsenal is not a player that many people are talking about. I've seen a few people mention him, but that's actually Theo Walcott. Now, it's the same argument why I think that Aubameyang is a bigger threat than Royce. It's because of pace. Now we don't play such a high line anymore like we did a year or even 2 years ago. Our defenders are actually a lot further back now. But the thing is, we occasionally do go forward if things don't go well. Especially Boateng, because obviously now he wants to do a lot of through balls and whatnot. So we need someone to stay back with Alaba, like Alaba, or someone like Lam. But Lam isn't the fastest, and Alaba, he likes to go forward because he's so great supporting the play for further forward. So Theo Walcott, he'll be dangerous. It'll be interesting to see which defender is actually going to stay back a lot more. If it's Boateng or if it's Javi. I think that Javi should personally stay on Alexis Sanchez. Boateng should focus on Theo Walcott because he's the faster one. Obviously not of them two, but Boateng is faster than Javi, and he's relatively fast, and he should be able to keep up with Theo Walcott. The thing about Theo Walcott though is he is fast and he likes to play a counter, but his hold-up play isn't great, And most of the time, when I've watched him and he actually makes a run, he's mostly offside. So he makes runs far too early than anyone can actually get to. And we're very disciplined defenders, so we should be able to expose them with like an offside trap. That should be working quite well. I expect to see like 2 or 3 good offside calls tomorrow. Now, for Bayern Munich, it is a little bit weird. It's a weird situation we're in right now because we don't know what kind of Arsenal will show, because Arsene Wenger today said that Arsenal will attack. He literally said, Arsenal, there's no point defending. We're just gonna attack. You know, if we don't win, you know, we're in too much. We just have too much problems right now, because obviously we've lost our first 2 games. We've got 0 points in the Champions League group, so we have to attack. We can't defend. We have to go and score the goals. And if Arsenal does that and it tries to attack and tries to play and tries to press us high up, expect to get terminated. Expect to get terminated. I'm talking to Arsenal fans here. Expect to get terminated, because with Costa, you attack us. We have Boateng, we have Alonso, 1 long ball. Costa's behind your whole defense basically with just 1 run, and Lewandowski and Müller there in the middle. Costa does the cross, and either one of them gets the ball, and it's in. So yeah, if Arsenal actually do attack us like Arsene Wenger has claimed today, then it's going to be easy. It's going to be an easy match. And I don't actually expect this match to be easy, but if they do that, it's going to be a very easy match, because we have defenders that can fend off pressure and are able to, you know, even pick a pass even while being heavily under pressure. So if they do attack us, expect them to get terminated. Like, it could be a trashing, it could literally be like a 4-0, 5-0. But if they actually play it smart and wait for the counter, it could go better. It could go better for them. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this season, we're actually a team that, even when a team parks the bus, we're relatively good. You know, we're relatively good even when a team parks the bus. And that's what I think, that's what I think, having a team that is able to park the bus, so someone like Chelsea, someone like Atletico Madrid, someone like that can actually park the bus and actually, you know, do that for 90 minutes, that have such a concentration for 90 minutes. These teams would be a little bit problems. You know, these teams would be a lot more problems actually. But Arsenal, they're not actually that defensively solid, and obviously depending on if they play Per Mertesacker or not. Yeah, like that's all I can say. Yeah, if Per Mertesacker plays, and he basically what I'm saying is, obviously if the fullbacks are further forward and like the only 2 centre backs for Arsenal defending against Costa, Per Mertesacker against Costa. Yeah, it's gonna be like. Versus Costa, just like, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But if Arsenal actually defend, we're gonna score. We're gonna score because that's what we do. But we should be wary of Phil Walker in that case. Now that's really it. That's really it. Like, I think this match is like a weird one because I don't know exactly how. Like, normally I know how a team is gonna play. Like, when we played against Dortmund, I knew they were gonna attack. When we played against Bremen, I knew they were gonna defend. So normally I know how a team is gonna play. But for Arsenal, I expected them to defend, but it's just because the weird position they're in right now, they're probably going to go and attack. They're probably going to go tit for tat. So if they do that, it could end nasty. That's all I can say. It could end really nasty. So it really depends on what kind of team we're sending out. If we're playing Coman, if we're playing Müller, if we're playing Thiago, Vidal, you know, who we're actually playing. If we're playing Bernat, Rafinha, we've got quite a... Yeah, I wouldn't say we have a lot of options available, but we have a few options available. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. This was me, TV. As always, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I'll go with a score prediction of 3-1. I always say like that we're gonna concede a goal, and we never do. But in all my videos, I think I've said we're gonna concede a goal. Yo, I think that we'll just concede a stupid goal. It's gonna be 3-1 or something, or 2-1, or 1-1, or 1-1. I always think that we always concede a goal, but we rarely do. But I think it's gonna be a 3-1 if they defend. You know, if they just park the bus basically, and I think it's gonna be a 5-1 if they attack. Because that's just what happened this year. Every time a team tried to attack us, they conceded by 5. The only team that didn't concede by 5 was Leverkusen. Yes, that's really it. Like I think this match is gonna be a close match, but it's just the statement that Arsene Wenger made that just thrown me off a lot. But like, it's gonna be interesting. Maybe we'll get surprised and actually it ends up as a draw, or maybe we'll actually lose. But my prediction, as I said, is a 3-1 if they defend and a 5-1 if they attack. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section down below. As always, people, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Peace out and have a nice day. Bye.